Hey y'all, Monk Joseph here with the Broken Buddha. We're going to talk about the diet series real quick. If you were tuning in today, you caught the diet series. I want to add in a few things. Forgive me on two of those videos that cut off early because my memory card ran out of space and I'm just not always attentive to such things. And again, super poor monk, can't always afford a new SD card. Um, so yes, there's that. Let's see. Those are the only three things I eat. All right. So for those who don't know, I didn't really do a big rundown of this. That's it. Every day, same thing. It's been years now, and I seem to be, for the most part, functioning at a pretty high level. So except for my processing issues with what is either whatever. That's for the next video. All right. So again, with the breakfast dish, adding a little fat and almond milk will make it nice. Going into lunch, a little bit of cinnamon will really brush up the lunch meal. And then for dinner, of course, the fat and salt in the rice, for the 3 cups of rice that you put that over. All right, I do another meal, an in-between meal, but I'm going to save all the mystery of that, as I said, for another video, probably in about a week or two, whenever I do my next in-between meal. And sometimes it's because I just don't have the gumption to make a pot of food, and sometimes it's because I'm broke. There's lots of reasons to have an in-between meal, but it's good to have one. But that's it. I mean, for protein, I take pea protein up at the Now Company. It's pretty good price, and it's non-GMO, so that's pretty good. And then antioxidants. Since we're doing a diet video series, I'll talk about this really quick. A lot of antioxidants are very widely misunderstood. So if you're not taking antioxidants, you're aging physically much harder than you need to, right? Because I eat a ton of carbs and sugars and fats, and when you do that, what's left over after your body converts it is known as it's an oxidant, and it will bounce off your telomere, damage you. On top of the natural oxidation of just existing, and you have to eliminate those to minimize your amount of damage to your telomeres and your physical aging. I'm 41. I just turned 41. I am, for the most part, stronger and faster than I've ever been. Yeah. So yeah. And also the veganism helped with that too. It wasn't just that. Being vegan, having super high endothelial function has also helped me with that. But yeah, so in my breakfast meal, like when I have a shake, I will mention my protein shake here real quick. It's like 75 grams of pea protein. I know it needs to be in my system for 6 hours to process all that. Six to 8 hours actually, if you know the numbers. And then I always mix like a bunch of antioxidants and greens and stuff into one thing and just throw it in there. Right now I'm doing a mixture of cocoa with acai and greens. The greens are moringa, spirulina, and wheatgrass. And I'll tell you right now, that freaking shake is not good at all. But physiologically and antioxidant wise, it's incredible. So there's nothing wrong with eating a bunch of carbs if you're taking antioxidants, right? Um, and of course, exercising, you're not being too sedentary, you're healthy. So there's that. Let me see, what else we got on diet? I don't really do much. Again, like if you're trying to go on a diet like mine, you can't have. I mean, I'm vegan, no garlic, no onion, obviously no dairy because I'm vegan. But the longer you do it, when you first start it, it's veganism is kind of tricky and rough because your physiology is going through some really heavy shifts. But if you can ever survive this switch, I will speak firsthand and say it is totally worth it. Despite the fact that your endothelial function is super high, I remember transitioning from being a meat eater to a non-meat eater, and there's this really weird fog that comes off you. And I forget that like the majority of society probably still has this fog on them, and only people who have converted would understand this. So, yeah, it's really wild. I almost feel like I don't I honestly don't remember it that much anymore now. But when it was happening, it was uh, it was very eye opening because it was like, how the heck did I function with this fog in my brain that I like? It baffles me that I was able to stay alive. I mean, looking back in hindsight, and you realize this, like, I mean, it makes you really question the amount of choice making you're doing and stuff like that. Anyway, we're getting philosophical here, so I'm going to stop all that. So yeah, so those are the things I eat every day without change, without fail. Every rare once in a while, I'll get a vegan gluten-free pizza and dabble into garlic and onion and misbehave as a yogi. It's very exciting. Um, oh, and that's for the in-between meal, and I told you I'd keep it a surprise, so I will keep that secret to myself until then. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to the diet series. There will be the one more video, and if anything ever comes up for changes, I will add in. Next time I make antioxidants, I may make a diet video. So thanks for stopping by. The Broken Buddha. Peace and blessings.